Of course, I could just turn this into a 6/6 and just keep beating the crap out of him. I'm gonna do this. Could also grab a Haktos. I forget that we can grab stuff besides just WINota sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so with Avalanche Collar, it's not really gonna work. So I'll just go ahead and drop this one. What's up, everybody? My name's Chance. Today we're gonna be diving into a WINota deck, and I'm sure you can guess based off the title, thumbnail, or any of the well, cards you see here, what that essentially means for us. So we have snow creatures, we have WINota, we also have other snow stuff in there as well. But for the most part, we're gonna be playing WINota. I don't know. Anyways, Ascendant Spirit is a great 1 mana card that can help proc your WINota as well. You can either pour more mana into this and make it a bigger creature, 2, 3, 4, 4, 6, 6. Eventually, it draws you cards, right? Or you can just leave it as a 1 mana 1/1 that procs WINota. Either way, it's fantastic. Moving us down, we have Frost Augur, a human that you can draw out with WINota. Not the main benefit of this card, but it's there. It is a human. So on the flip side, Frost Augur does allow you to pay 1 snow. Look at the top card of your library. If it's a snow card, reveal it. This can really be beneficial. Not only can it draw out things like Frostbite, Ascendant Spirit, Search for Glory, it can draw out your lands. So it's a great way of keeping you from getting flooded or screwed either which way, because, well, draws out your lands with an ability, so you don't have to draw them out during your upkeep, right? Frostbite is some amazing removal for 1 mana, instant speed, deal 3 damage to a creature. I mean, you really can't get any better than that. Or a Planeswalker. I always forget that part, but, it can also be sent to a Eugene or something along those lines. And again, for only needing 3 snow permanents on the board, that's 1 creature and 2 lands, so it's not hard. Anyways, moving us along, we have 4 copies of Avalanche Collar. I might dial this card back to 3, but honestly, still really good. 2 mana becomes, this doesn't become, but a snow land becomes a 4/4 hexproof haste creature. Procs WINota, it's really, really good as well. It's only a 2 mana card. It can be pulled out with WINota because it's a human and it's snow, so that's sort of the theme for today, right? Anyways, moving us down, we have Pilfering Hawk, which is another non-human creature that can help proc the WINota. Pay 1 snow, you can draw and discard a card, which means you can go cycling down through. Again, keeps you from getting flooded, helps you find your WINota, helps you find your removal, helps you find other creatures. So this deck is all about cycling through, finding your combo as quickly as possible, and, well, rattling it off. Because we all know how powerful playing down a WINota and having her draw out a Haktos or a Kenrith or whatever can be, right? Anyways, moving us along, we have another card that I was honestly skeptical about, but I've come around to it and honestly may increase the number. Search for Glory, it's a 2 off right now, but what it allows you to do is search your library for a snow permanent card, so another snow creature, a legendary card, so our WINota, or a saga card, which is making me want to throw in an Elspeth Conquers Death or something along those lines. Even a Kiora Bestis Sea God would be really fun with this for the games that do go to the mid or late game, because of course you get that Kraken. With Kraken procs WINota, you can draw more creatures, and of course you have the really big saga. Anyways, this thing also gains you life per snow spent to cast it, so even up against aggro decks, it's really not bad. And if we take a closer look at it, it's 3 mana, which means we have the potential of going turn 1 Ascendant, turn 2 Pilfering, and turn 3 Search for Glory to find our WINota if we don't already have it. So instead of just having 4 copies or 4 searches for WINota in general in our deck, we'll have 6, because we'll have Search for Glory. We'll have Search for Glory and WINota herself. Of course, this can also help you find the Haktos or the Kenrith or even your Embercleave, which is again why I'm saying that, maybe putting something like a Kiora Bestis Sea God or an Elspeth Conquers Death in the deck would be really beneficial. Anyways, moving us down, we've all seen Skyclave Apparition in WINota decks. It is fantastic addition. That was a little bit of a rhyme, I'm sorry. Anyways, Tundra Ephemeral, a card that I've not been too impressed with, but I really keep hoping for it. I'm not going to lie. I want this card to be good, given you can kind of play it for free, as long as you have that mana to go into other spells, you can 100% play this spell for free. Play it first, use that mana for, the colorless sides of everything else. Anyways, I think it's fantastic, but I have not had too much luck with it. So if you're going to cut something, I do kind of recommend you cut this first. I know Pilfering Hawks looks like the obvious easy cut to a lot of people. It's a common, it's not that strong, but it does proc WINota. It has evasiveness, and again, it allows you to loop down into your deck. So cut this if you're gonna cut stuff. Anyways, looking into our top end, we have the basic set of humans that WINota can draw out: Bosri's, Kenrith, Haktos. We don't have too many copies of these, but mostly because I was really trying to focus in down here on the bottom end. So you can always remove 2 copies of Tundril and, you know, whatever, add in other stuff. We do have 1 copy of Felidar Retreat, and I know this may seem a little odd because you're like, chances is a snow deck, you're not really playing landfall, and then here's this random landfall drop. The reason being is with this Frost Augur, being able to draw out lands, 1 can ensure that that Felidar Retreat is constantly proccing. 2, it is a great card to alternate, great alternative, whatever, to WINota. So if you're not finding your WINota, this can help give you a wider board state, right, with creating these 2/2 white cat beast tokens, which of course when you get your WINota down, they will proc on her, and hopefully that can carry you to victory. Or you can of course build up all your other creatures, you know, turn that Pilfering Hawk to a 2/3, turn that Ascendant Spirit into a 7/7 or whatever the heck. So I think it's really good as a one-off, maybe even as a 2-off, as it does fill the void anytime you don't have that WINota on the board. Outside of that, you know, it's pretty standard stuff in the top end. We do have 2 copies of Embercleave, which you can, you know, slap down on something and go to town on your opponent's face. Anyways, thanks everybody for bearing with me through this horrific intro. As well, I've already recorded it like 2 or 3 times this morning because I forgot to hit the record button, and then I just kept messing up. So yeah, it's life of a content creator. Anyways, if you're interested in more content, be sure to check out my second channel, as the new video for that one is going live tomorrow. I know I was supposed to have it live last weekend, but you know, life happens and you just sort of roll with the punches, or at least I do. Anyway, so hop over there. I'll leave a link down in the description as per the usual. Leave a like on this video if you're enjoying this Magic content that you can only get from, well, yours truly right here. Sorry, that sounded conceited as hell. Make sure to hit the subscribe if you want more. Without further ado, I'll stop being a goofball and we'll dive into some Magic. Look, I'm going to call you Dop. I don't know what else to call you when you got a name like that. This is a fantastic hand. This is the hand of all hands. The hand that we have been waiting for. Mostly because we got a good split of lands. I got a solid curve. I mean, it's absurd, actually. It's strange. It's very strange. Not gonna lie. Not going to lie. So turn 3. I'm sorry, I don't know what that was, a weird accent or something. Turn 3, we can have the Search for Glory. If I want to start pumping the Ascendant Spirit, I can, and I most certainly think that I should have the resources there to do it. Does that make sense? Given that they could send a Bone Crusher or whatever at us at almost any point, I don't really want to get down the Avalanche Caller quite yet, I don't think. If it is mono red, I think we'll benefit from having the Spirit boosted. So, of course, if that's the case, if that's the scenario, I should have went for red mana there, so that way I could have also held back on the Frostbite. Sucks that they got the Robber here. Definitely means that I should have not swung in with Ascendant, but again, that's alright. It always throws me off when mono red players don't play something turn 1 that I'm like, wait, is it mono red? Can I attack? Do I have this freedom? Anyways, Ascendant Spirit 2/3 now should be able to block the Robber. If I get down another land, it'll turn into a 4/4. Certainly nothing to sneeze at. Of course, I want this down as red mana. We could also use Search for Glory to go find the WINota this turn, but I'm a little worried that our Ascendant might get taken out by a Frostbite if we do that. So I think I'm just going to leave things as is and maybe just go ahead and convert that Ascendant Spirit over. Then, of course, we have the Frostbite mana as well if that's needed. So we could also go Avalanche Caller plus have Frostbite mana available and just keep Ascendant where it is. I kind of like the idea of that better. It does give us access to more creatures. Ascendant can't get built up, which, you know, we may end up losing it here or whatever, but that's fine. That is fine. Might plan on swinging with Robber and then using something like a Bone Crusher. If they swing with Robber first, I might just Frostbite it. You know? Of course, if I block with my creature onto their Robber, we're getting rid of that. And then if they try to Bone Crusher my creature, then I could always Frostbite my own creature. Then I'll be getting rid of their Robber and their Bone Crusher at the cost of a 1 mana creature plus a 1 mana spell. And I'll be getting rid of 5 mana worth of value. So technically a 3 mana gain. Although I have dumped 2 mana into this. So technically this is 3 and 1. This is also my WINota procker, and I want this. How about I go no blocks? Oh, that's even better. That's even better. Oh, fantastic. Alright. I'm not gonna lie and say that I planned that, but come on. That was just beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. So we already have another white mana in our hand. I will go ahead and grab additional red. Now, this is the part that becomes difficult. Because turning this into a 4/4 means on the next turn we can have a 6/6 that draws us cards, which is really good. Going ahead and grabbing WINota, though, means on the next turn... Ooh, well, let's wait a turn on this, right? Let's wait one more turn. And I think we are going to go 3 mana turn you into a 4/4. So I can pop this down, but I can't do that and that. Can I? No, because then it attacks and it taps itself because it doesn't have vigilance. So let them know that we're thinking. I think we turned this thing into a 4/4. So on our next turn, we'll have 5 mana, which means we can use Search for Glory and get down an Avalanche Caller, which just seems, it feels like a better use of our mana, if I'm being completely honest. Torbran. Of course, I could just turn this into a 6/6 and just keep beating the crap out of him. I'm gonna do this. Could also grab a Haktos. I forget that we can grab stuff besides just WINota sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so with Avalanche Caller, it's not really gonna work. So I'll just go ahead and drop this one, and drop this one there. Now on our next turn, oh, we're 1 mana off. Ah, I keep doing this to myself. All right, it's fine. They have Embercleave. They for sure have Embercleave here. Am I just going for the spicy WINota win? They're dealing like 15 damage here. Ah, 1 mana off. Now, what I keep referencing with that, next turn we can play WINota, we'll have 2 mana left over, which means we are 1 mana off from being able to activate our Avalanche Caller, having a 4/4 come up, and then we would have the Ascendant Spirit, the 4/4, the land, the 4/4, and a WINota, which would of course get procced by the other 2. So that, my friends, that, ladies and gentlemen, is what I'm talking about with the 1 mana short. So here I could take out their Torbran and use our Ascendant to block their Fervent, which we're still at 18 life, so like that's That's pretty freaking good, I think. Pretty freaking good, man. So, yeah, we're going to do that. Actually, I might just beat them in the face with the Send It. Put them down to 7. Next turn, we'll have 2 WINota proccers, and, well, they're on 7 life. I still have 18, so even if they put that on the Fervent and swing in, you know, it's not the end of the world. They're going to pop up Faceless Haven, and they should put Embercleave onto the Fervent. Indeedly, they do. So that's only 4 and 4. It's only 8. We're still going to be at 10. I think we got this win, honestly. What? Oh, it's you know, I never thought about that. I've never thought about the Fervent Faceless Wombo combo. Not too shabby, though. All right. My turn. WINota. WINota. Don't have a Bone Crusher, cause that'll kill my Skycleave. Come on. Oh, beautiful. We don't know what actually they have because Faceless Haven will... Oh, damn. Because Faceless Haven will continue to proc. I was about to say, I just need a creature. Alright, beautiful. Kenrith is a creature. Ladies and gentlemen. So we pick up a victory. WINota. Look at that. Look at her go. Look at her snow. I'm actually too goofy for my own good. Razzie snazzy. We'll keep this. Seems alright. We got the Hawk. We got the Search for Glory to find the WINota. So, a little bit of removal, both in creature form and in non-creature form. Of course, we're going to lead off with the Triome, so that way, you know, we can hit that blue for the Hawk. But, yeah, I'm excited for this deck. I don't oftentimes look at a deck and go, that's a interesting theory. I haven't thought of that before. But with this one, well, you know, here we are. Here we be. Anyways, I'm gonna get down the burb, Pilfering Hawk. Go steal me some lockets. Is that what you got in your mouth? A little amulet, trinket, necklace? I don't, you know, depends on what century you're in, I guess. Alright, so we do have the Faceless Haven, don't get me wrong. I would love to go ahead and, yeah, you know, get that ball out and rolling. But I think we could go for the Search for Glory and get WINota here. They're playing Sultai, which worries the crap out of me, I'm not going to lie. I just basically want to see if they're going to remove my Hawk or not. They shouldn't. It's not really valuable, but you never know. People are weird. Yeah. People are weird. So, okay, yeah, I mean, there's no getting around that. There goes their Yorion over into the main hand, the mainland hand. We don't have any way to protect our WINota, but I think if I drop a Faceless Haven, even if they remove our WINota... Oh, no, because that... Right. It's going to be a little tricky. But I'm going to figure out a way to use this... I'm going to figure out a way to use this Embercleave to benefit us greatly. Day late and $1 short there, Selfless. Day late and $1 short. I'll take that binding. Probably should have went for the Fabled that turn. I don't know what I actually played down as far as lands go, but yeah, you know. Alrighty. Well, we can use the Tundra Fumarole. 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright. I'd like to add 2 of this just in case. So I could use this to remove that, have mana left over to play Skyclave. Sure. Let me draw on a card here? No. Cycle for 0. Or sorry, yeah, they still draw a card. I was hung up on the shark thing. on the shark thing. Yeah, I mean, I guess this is fun. Take that. Thankfully, I've had a lot of Skyclaves come into hand. What is going on? Oh, it was that mana. I was like, why am I having to click so much? Also, my beard is like really, really getting darker. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy that. I appreciate it. I've been searching for this day. Anyways, get down the Selfless. I do want to turn on the Faceless Haven. I don't think we can activate, what's it called with the Ember Cleave, but you know, if we can deal 6 damage this turn, put them down to 16 life, that sounds like a good time for me. And then next turn, maybe we can pop Faceless Haven up and activate Ember Cleave on it. Maybe, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Alright, so Lock Mirror, block that. I am going to Selfless and keep that Faceless Haven alive. I think, as long as I tap correctly, I think I can get the, well, as long as I keep drawing lands, that's, whew. How do I always draw? People have got to think that I planned this, but I swear to you, I do not plan these kind of things. I don't know how I always hit 50% land draw. Honestly, I don't. But whatever. We're going to take them down to half health here. A little bit lower than half health, actually. So that's good. Our Faceless Haven is going to pop back. Our Ember Cleave is going to pop back off of our Faceless Haven, which means next turn we are going to need to, you know, re-equip it if we want that to happen. But now that they know our play, it's our surprise factor's sort of gone. Oh, and they got to return to nature. Alright, oh, GG. It was fun while it lasted, but honestly, it's Sultai. We got off to a slow start, and I drew 8 lands out of 16 cards. Alrighty, Crawley? I don't know. This is an interesting hand because it's very diverging. And we don't really have the lands needed to support this kind of stuff. So we're going to take a mulligan there. Ooh, whole lot of basics. I will keep this. We just need a blue for any of this kind of stuff, right? We'll bottom the Ember Cleave. So if we find blue mana, cool beans. If we find any mana whatsoever, you know, Faceless can start coming online, so that's good. Red plus WINota equals a whole lot of WINota procs, so that's fantastic. A lot of stuff we can draw into here that would be very beneficial for us. There's that blue mana I was speaking of. I am going to go ahead and throw down the Pilfering Hawk. English. The Pilfering Hawk, as it can block the Merfolk Windrobber. There we go. The Hawk can block. Not going to say what else rhymes with that. Anyways, Rune Crab coming on down. That's, you hate to see a turn 1 Rune Crab. You hate to see a turn 2. Honestly, I just hate to see them. You hate crabs. I don't know of anyone that's ever been like, yay, crabs, except for maybe a marine biologist. But even still. Oh, ye olden rogues. You know, as long as you just don't fuck with my draws too hard, rogues, I'll be fine. My biggest My biggest complaint with rogues is the fact that every time I play against them, I either get completely land screwed or land flooded. They fuck with my probability way too much. So I don't know. I don't get it. Don't get it. Now, of course, we can have the Pilfering Heart draw and discard a card for us, but would I rather have Ascendant Spirit, well, ascend? I think so. So we're going to wait for their turn, and either way, we can do both of those abilities on their turn, so we should wait. But, you know, having lands isn't the world's worst thing. We'll be able to turn Faceless Haven online. I guess the worst part about it is the fact that they're all just plains. They're all just snow plains. So, like, not only are we drawing insane as far as number of lands, it's insane because we're just drawing the same kind of land, which is, you know, the probability on that is, it's got to not be too great, too high. Too favored. Now, am I going to be trading my Ascendant Spirit for their Thieves Guild? I mean, it is a 1 mana for a 1 mana. The difference is I've had to sink 2 additional mana into the Ascendant in order to make it worthwhile. Now, do I think that that's worth it? Yeah, I mean, I guess. Hell, we're not going to hit WINota plus a land anytime soon, back to back, you know what I mean? And of course, we can go ahead and trade this off as well. Our Ascendant can actually live due to Selfless, and I think that is how we shall do this. So we're taking out the Wind Robber, we're taking out the Thieves Guild. I think that's a solid play all in all. So, ooh. Damn, how does he do it? How does he do it, though? That's what I want to know. How doth you do it? Alright. I'll shut the hell up. No attacks. We are going to be popping Ascendant Spirit up into the skies if we can, and if they go to remove it, then we'll just use Faceless Haven and turn it online. Hopefully that'll, you know, work itself out or whatever. Look, I can't help I'm drawing this many lands. I swear to you, I have a normal amount in my deck. You can check it. I always have a normal amount. Sometimes less, if I feel like it warrants less. Thought this one warranted a normal amount, but hell, what do I know? Okay. Are you sure you want to give me that game? I mean, it's not a land. Or, I mean, it is a land, but might as well be a land. It's a 1 mana creature. It's something that can draw us into more lands, I guess. I don't know. We could have popped Faceless Haven up there and started smacking them, and I think, honestly, I should have. Given we can't do anything else with our mana here, and they're not going to attack with the ground creature. English. The ground creature, so... Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, at least you're milling us of lands, so we don't have to worry about drawing into one of those, right? No way, Jose. Hey, Pilfering Hawk. Nice of you to join the party. Nice of you to join the party. Again, I can pop Faceless Haven up and start smacking them with it, but it is going to cost all of our mana, whereas Frost Augur, I might actually be able to draw something out here. So let's see. Yeah, there we go. And this. And what do we have left? I still have a WINota. Well, I'll be damned. Of course I want WINota. I don't have the red mana, but... Again. One of these days... One of these days. I guess we could have went looking for something else, but it'll be all right. We're not gonna have too many more turns left in us, anyways. Come on, they got 2 Soarings and a Ruin Crab. Alrighty. Hey, alright, so in all actuality, I should not have played that land down yet. 1, we could draw, discard it. 2, you know, we could have drawn into a red land here. I'm putting all of my faith into this basket here. I'm really looking for a... Alright, well, you know. It's really looking for blue mana. I mean red. I meant red. Alright, GG. I'm done. I can't. I don't even know what to do in this game anymore.